Okay, it's 5 o'clock. Let's call the meeting to order and start off with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First thing I need tonight is an approval of today's agenda.
So moved. Second.
Kim and Angie. All right, the first action item this evening is the election of board officers and committee reps. And as our practice, I will lead this till the chair is elected, and then I'll turn the gavel over to the chair upon the completion of that. So for your review, as you can see up on the slides, those are procedures for election of officers. I'll ask for nominations. Any board member of the board may nominate any other board member, and they do not require a second. If no other nominations are immediately received, the acting chair should pause and repeat the call, and then I'll repeat it again. And the third call for nominations, if none are forthcoming, the acting chair should close the nominations for the office, and then we will move forward. And if needed to, we can reopen nominations with the majority vote. When we're doing the nominations, we will be utilizing paper ballots. You'll be asked to vote for a member and write your name at the bottom of each ballot. You may vote for yourself if you desire, and then Ashley will be compiling and tabulating the results and reporting them to the board. Questions on any of that? Yep. So I guess the first thing that I will do then as acting chair, I will ask for, are there any nominations to be the board chair for
I nominate Ken Peterson for board chair.
I nominate Dave Klatt for board chair.
Okay, we've two nominations. Do we have any other nominations? Do we have any other nominations? Do we have any other nominations? Okay, Ashley, you want to?
Look for nominations for vice chair. And I nominate Ken Peterson.
I nominate Neil Score.
Is there any other nominations? Any other nominations for vice chair? Okay, Ashley? Gee, I thought we could share.
Some people at the school board conference wear their school colors.
Sorry.
Ken Peterson, 4, Niels Bohr, 3.
Congratulations. Okay, nominations for clerk.
I nominate Angie Hansen.
And I nominate Kim Nelson. Nominations for treasurer.
I nominate Neil Score.
I nominate Jill Marine.
Congratulations, yep. Okay, let's take a look at the committees. As tradition has it, we usually have the opportunity to hang on to one we're on if we'd like to. Otherwise, anyone want to give up any? And I would be willing to give up the first one, the MSHSL 1AA, if anyone would want to do that. Okay.
That's finance?
No, the Minnesota State High School League. Anybody else? Anyone else?
How about the
I'm-
standing committees, Dave?
What's that? I'm
The
sorry.
one above it, the standing committees?
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry, my
Yeah.
bad. Yep. Okay, I went down to, okay, standing committees first, finance. Neil for sure. Kim, okay,
Yeah, I'm okay with finance.
and I will too, if any, unless somebody else wants to. Okay. Policy review. We have Jill, Angie, and Dennis.
I would like to remain on that one, please.
I'm sorry, Jill, just said.
I would like to remain
Okay.
on policy.
I'd like to remain on it too.
All right. And facilities, we have Ken, Jill, and Neil.
I'm okay with that. Yep.
I'm willing to move off if anyone else is interested, or I'm willing to stay if no one else is interested.
We met more last year because of the new Hammer Field and all that, but couple times, 3 times a year maybe.
I can sit on that one.
Okay. All right, Dennis and Ken and Neil will be on facilities. Okay, MSHSL, Kim would like to do that unless anyone wants to. Okay, Kim. District curriculum, third Thursday.
I enjoy being on it, but if somebody wants to replace me, I would certainly not deny them the opportunity.
Neil? Okay.
That's fine.
Collaborative services, bet you Jill would like that one yet.
It works for my schedule. I know it doesn't work for everyone's schedule. It is only meeting every other month, so it's a little more doable for everybody. But I'm willing to stay unless anyone else wants that one.
No, that'd be fine. You give good reports. Thank you on that. Schools and equity. Dennis has been on that. Okay. Dennis, you're still willing? Yeah. Okay. Teacher of the year.
Same here, I'd like to stay on it, but if someone else really wants, it's a really good committee. Been fortunate to be on there so long.
Okay. Business education, any changes there?
I'm gonna step away from that one.
Okay.
We have other representation.
And we have, that's, when is that? It's once a month.
I was gonna suggest that we don't need 3 board members on that. I'm not sure we need 2.
I have to be there anyway, so,
Yeah, is that all right? Do you agree, Dennis, or do we?
yeah, whatever works easiest. If I can't be there, I could ask somebody to fill in.
Yeah, you can just contact me and I can fill in.
Okay.
We've been just overloaded in that committee. So,
Okay.
go ahead, I'll drop that one.
Okay. And Dennis, then we'll go just to the one and Neil the backup. Pinch hitter, Neil.
Be back up.
You're the pinch hitter. You're the toss of the coin guy. All right, the special ed co-op. I'd kind of like to maintain that since I've been on it. Since we started, that meets, 4 or 5 times anyway, Mike? Around either the morning or at 2. I mean, we have kind of midday meetings.
I'm still Interested in that, and last year, I think you said that you wanted to stay on there one more year, and this has been your year.
How does your schedule work on that?
When does it meet? That would be good, yeah.
Basically, you have two options. Coming from where you're at. We meet typically either late morning or 2 in the afternoon, I think, or 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So there's two options. You could beam in from, because we beam from Albert Lee to Austin, so we don't meet in the same, we do it,
Oh, okay.
do video. And so, I mean, coming from where you're at, the easiest thing probably for you would be to beam in, and we would just have 3 sites beaming in instead of the 2.
How often do they meet?
3 times a year, 3, 4 times a
3
year?
or 4, yeah, something like that.
Yep.
I'm still very interested.
Okay. I'll let you do that.
Okay,
You
thank
like
you,
to.
thank
Yep.
you, Dave.
I know you like the special ed.
I know,
so-
it's kind of geek out on that stuff,
Yeah,
so
it's all
thank
right.
you.
Yep. And this must still be part of the 2 years, Ken, sorry. All righty. Any that I missed, I think I jumped, like I said, around on that, so. Okay. Yes.
Question, what about the Education Foundation? Is that not a permanent committee? All right.
I think you'd have to change the bylaws of the Education Foundation to say that they must include a school board member. Because at this time, it doesn't say that.
So Dave, we'll need an action to approve the committees and,
Is there a second for the committees? Second. Yeah, motion and a second. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, the same. Okay, motion passes. 3.2 is our 2021 board meeting schedule. And Ashley has that up for us.
so pretty typical schedule. Scroll back up just a second. So July, the 1 meeting, July 20th. September's Tuesday after Labor Day, and then again, because of truth in taxation, to get all the information before you do your preliminary approval of the levy, we don't go the 3rd Monday, we push it back to the 4th so that we can provide you the most up-to-date information prior to the preliminary approval. So that's a change. We changed that a few years ago. And then we've got a canvassing of the election on November 10th. That's a morning meeting from the election from the previous week. And notice that the December 7th meeting is the Truth in Taxation meeting, and 6 p.m. is what goes out in the notices, so that's when we will move the meeting to.
Okay, we have a motion made to approve the meeting schedule. Second?
Second?
A motion and a second. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. Okay, 3.2 passes. Okay, we have 3.3 through 3.11 that we can put together as a single motion.
Just a point of correction, there's an error on 3.8. Bria Schreiber got married, and her name is now officially Bria Hamburg.
Any other corrections or? Okay. So again, if we'd like to put them together in one motion, we can.
So move.
Have a motion to put 3.3 to 3.11 together in one. Is there a second? And a second. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, the same. Okay, motion carries. So then we're at, what's that?
We just agreed to consider them with one.
One motion, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, now that we've got one motion on the table for 3.3 to 3.11, I will look for a motion to approve them as a whole. Okay, okay, any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. Okay, motion carries. All right, number 4. Oh, there it comes. There, okay, thank you. Okay, I'll read this. This is from, it's our mid-year board discussion of the superintendent, December 16th, 2019. The board conducted our mid-year review and discussion of the superintendent in regard to his duties and responsibilities. We are pleased with the success of our recent building projects and his continued strong fiscal management. The superintendent is involved with the high reliability school effort, which focuses on school improvement in 5 areas, including student academic progress and effective teaching. The board discussed continual emphasis on academic rigor and student achievement accountability. The board will complete the annual review of Dr. Funk this summer. That should be, isn't it? And then look for a motion for adjournment. So move. Is there a second?
Second.
And we have a second. Although, any discussion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. Adjournment. Next meeting, and I forgot to write that down, Ashley, that's got to be in 2 weeks. 21st. 1/21. Now, I suppose we get a...
I'll email you information on MSBA.
Okay, then we'll get everything for the MSBA.
What are the dates on that?
That's on the Tuesday.
S- 16th, maybe?
Evening, and then the conference is Thursday, Friday.
And we'll probably meet again Wednesday evening and then Thursday night, and, okay. All right, and we will send out the information to you. All right, thank you.